Go Queen, love me, and hate me. And today, Genestealer cult versus Imperial Knights. We are going to be doing a tactical escalation, I think that's the name of the game, where we draw an objective per, up to the number of the turn it is. So first turn we get one objective, turn 2 we get 2 objectives, and so on and so forth. We also got Hammer and Anvil deployment, so it's going to take me a little bit to get up to these knights, or for these knights to get up to me. Anyway, the Illuminary Guard are here to bring the message of the Star Gods. So let's take a look at the army's deployment and the battlefield. So, going over your massive army here of 6 models, what do we have?
Okay, I got 2 shooty armigers, 1
choppy army,
and then we got, what is this one? This is a paladin, some missiles, and that guy over there, they call him a warden. That's a warden.
I like how you're totally not learning your army's names.
And that guy's a Castellan. That's cool. He's got guns and stuff.
Okay, so going over the weapons and everything, these got the autocannons, which are really good. Melta, chainsword, no top weapon.
They have it just, yeah, they're all stubbers.
All stubbers?
They will be all stubbers.
Okay, we have the missile pod, the rapid fire battle cannon, stubber, chainsword.
Oh, very nice. Fist, stubber, autocannon thingy, Gatling gun thingy, flamethrower thingy.
And then this one has the
big laser guns, melter guns, big plasma cannons, and there's a missile back there too.
Ooh, he's got the crazy missile.
2 missiles.
So, which one is your warlord trait? What's your warlord trait? And any relics?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I would give this thing the relic Gatling gun, which is really good.
Can I take that?
Yes, I think so. Also, what
He's gonna be the warlord because he's the biggest.
Okay, so that's the warlord. So that one's gonna be the character.
Sure.
Okay. And
yeah.
We'll get back to you with the relics. So, unlike my opponent, who only has like 6 command points, 8 command points, I'm not even sure how many, I have a ton. So, I have 15, 18 command points right off the bat, and everything is going to be 1 detachment, and we're going to use the rusted cog because the cog piece is hilarious. Actually, I didn't want to use that. I wanted to use Pauper Princes. I'll get back to you with the cult. They're all going to be the same cult, but I want to pick the right one for this. So we have 3 battalion detachments, and the warlord is my patriarch right here. He has a bunch of stuff on him because I'm still learning this army, so forgive me. I just have to remember everything he has. He has Psychic Power, Might from Beyond, as well as just Might from Beyond. Scourge of Distant Stars, Warlord trait of Shadow Stalker. Sitting next to him is my Jackal Alphys. The Jackal Alphys is armed with her sniper rifle and her motorcycle because she's awesome. Then I have a Magos who is also a warlord in this army. I will get back to you with the warlord trait on her. Then we have a Sanctus with a sniper rifle. And this is 1 battalion. So we have 10 aberrants with hammers, then 3 5-man squads of acolyte hybrids with hand flamers. No other weapons. Moving on to the next detachment, we have a Patriarch. We have a Sanctus with sniper rifle. We have a Jackal Alphys with sniper rifle. We have a 20-man unit of Genestealers, pure strains. Then we have 3 acolyte squads with hand flamers. All 5-man. That's it. Sorry about the unpainted models. I'm still getting to them. Then we have another detachment which has a Sanctus, a Primus who's a warlord, as well as a Jackal Alphys. Then we have 2 squads of Neophyte hybrids. These are just Neophyte hybrids, not Brood Brothers, just Neophyte hybrids with no upgrades. Then we have 2 5-man units of Acolyte hybrids with hand flamers and 2 Goliath trucks with twin autocannons, heavy stubber, and skittles in each. Whew, that is a lot to get through. I will get right back to you with the warlord traits on the other 2 really quickly. So the Cult Krieg that we're going to use, because we're fighting Imperial Knights, is we're going to use the Bladed Cog, which is the one that I totally meant to say, so that everybody has a 6+ invo, and my Genestealers have a 4+ invo. Don't think they get it. Some people say that they do, some people say that they don't. I don't know. I'm going to play with them out without it. Comment down below if you think that they should have a 3+, but it's everybody with the Cult Krieg has this, and I think it excludes Tyranids. Anyway, for warlord traits, we are going to do... Where are you? So the Primus is going to have this one, the adaptation, to give him +1 to his attacks and his strength characteristic. He is armed just as is with no other upgrades, so yeah. And I'm probably going to make his sword a little bit better with a command point. And then the other one is using... Oh, no, wait, no, he's taking this one, Alien Majesty, the 3-inch additional bubble to his aura ability. This one's taking Shadow Stalker, and this one is taking... where are you? No. Reduce any damage, Born Survivor, that's the one. So, Born Survivor, Shadow Stalker, and the Alien Majesty. Okay, so we got all of them. We did it. Now, before I go into it, I am spending a lot of command points to do this. I have 3 warlords. I am putting a bunch of stuff in Cult Ambush, and I'm using Grandsire's Gifts to give him a relic, her a relic, and I'm also giving him a relic. So the Primus is taking the Sword of the Void's Eye. The Patriarch is taking Shadow Scourge, or one of these. I forget which one. Wow, I wrote this all down prior, and I'm being very forgetful. Scourge of Distant Stars, and then the last one is using... she just has the sniper rifle. What is it called? Gift from Beyond. That's it. So there we go. I remembered everything. We got everything. And I think we're good to go. I'm spending a bunch of command points for Perfect Ambush, as well as one other to make them do something else. So, let's take a look at the battlefield. I apologize about that, everybody. We have Objective 4 here. We have Objective 3 here. Objective 2 right there. Then we have Objective 6 here, which leads out into the bridge in the distance, as well as Objective 5 there, which again leads out to a bridge in the distance. Then, right here, we have Objective 1, which is really important because if we detonate that part, we can actually sink this part of the city and prevent the Imperial Knights from advancing into our territory. Story that we have going on for this mission. This is our city. Get out. Pretty much.
So you're good?
This is Firecoth. This is the planet. We made our invasion started. We started taking over everybody. The Imperial Knights came in and blasted through this ruin, and the Genestealer cult are answering in kind. We will wreck these knights. We will spill blood. we will show them the gifts of the star gods. So, let's get to deployment. So, going over deployment for the Genestealer cult, we have a blip, 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 blip. Yeah, you get the point. There's 2 over there, like 8 over here, and the rest over here. So we have a ton of blips for what is going onto the table. What's going in reserve, we have the Primus, the 2 Patriarchs, the Genestealer cult, and I think I put the Aberrants in reserve. No, I didn't. I didn't put them in reserve because I should, and I'm not going to. No, wait. Do they? Yeah, I'm putting them in reserve. They are in reserve. The other blips were placed next to models that were on the table, except for these 4, which I took away. So, we have everything ready and blip mode. My opponent did remember his Warlord trait and relic, which is...
Warlord trait is going to be blessed by the Sacristans for this guy. So this here weapon, if I roll an unmodified 6, you get an extra mortal wound.
Woo!
And I had to spend a command point to make him a character. And I am giving
oh, and what
this guy the relic, Endless Fury. Every time I roll a unmodified roll of 6 to hit, it gets to roll 2 hits.
Oh, nice. And what household are you using?
Hawkshroud.
Hawkshroud. Okay, that's the good one.
Yes.
It's either Hawkshroud or Mars. All right. So the important question. I don't know how you did it, but you deployed before me.
No models.
Okay. Let's see. I got a 6. You got a 1. I want do I want you to go first? I kind of do. Or I could flank you a little bit. I'll take first turn. Do you want to seize?
No.
No? Oh, damn it. I was hoping he would. Let's see. What would have it been if he No, he didn't seize.
Well, technically I got a 2, so...
All right. So, objective for this turn is... Okay, objective is psychological impossible.
Impossible!
So we are going to discard it because it is impossible. Because that is our house rule. Secure objective 2, which is... Oh, that shouldn't be too hard. Okay. And I'm going to start revealing blips. Okay, the actual deployment. The Acolytes are here, out of line of sight, which is really good. Jackal. Inside this one, we have 2 Acolyte units with the Hand Flamers. 2 Acolyte units with the Hand Flamers, 10 of them. Inside there, we have an Acolyte back here. We have the Sanctus up here. We have a Sanctus, and the Magus up there. Magus has the one that lets him control an enemy shooting. And one other, which is something that I will remember later, but more than likely doing Smite. We have the 2 units of Neophyte Hybrids, 1 unit of Acolyte Hybrids, grabbing that objective. Back here, we have one other Jackal Alphas, the Jackal Alphas, another 5 of them. And then I spent a couple of command points, so you can just hand me those back, the blip markers, to put more blip markers on the table. So with that all said, I am deployed and ready for my first turn. It's only been 20 minutes. End of turn 1 movement. We advance these guys 3 inches to get them on the terrain. We didn't move these, we advanced them 1 inch. So that wasn't very effective.
Did you get your objective marker?
Everything else stayed still. Because I want you to walk over to me.
We'll do it.
Actually, I want them to come in. And I want to stay out of line of sight to survive long enough to do that. So we're going to go into shooting phase. It's going to be a lot of... Yeah, it's going to be really weird. Okay. So 4 autocannons are going to fire into this one here. We're going to hit 3 times, which is really good. Strength 7, toughness 8, so looking for 5s. That is a cock dice. That is still a 1, because every time you re-roll a 1 into a 1, there is a 1000% chance you'll re-roll it into a 1. 1 wound. AP -1.
-1. I will take my 4 up armor.
2.
That's a 1.
And that is the first wound on this one. So that is down to 3. And now it's Stubber. Hit, hit, hit. That is no wounds, because it's only strength 4. The next one is going to do the exact same thing, shooting into this one. 4 autocannons. That is 3 hits. That is a cocked dice. That is still a cocked dice. That is 3 wounds. So 3 4-up saves. That is actually 2 wounds, because it's AP -1.
2 wounds.
Okay, so 3 of these autocannons have gone through, and I think they're actually 2 damage apiece. They are 2 damage, so do you want to command point any of that, or do you want to just let it go through for now?
4, 6. That's 6. We'll take the 6.
Tanking the 6, so they have 24 originally?
Yep.
So you're down to 18. Okay. And now we have the Stubber going through with 3 shots. That is laughable. At a gigantic target, we missed. So this Sanctus is going to fire. Sanctus. Jackal Alphys is going to fire into this. Hitting on a 2. That is a hit. Looking for that 6+.
Nope.
That is
1.
that is the opposite.
I get to shoot twice now.
Oh god. Sanctus is going to fire into it. Hitting on 2s. That is a 5. That is a hit. That is a mortal wound. AP -2, I believe. Action, it is AP -1, so a 4-up save on that guy. He makes it, but that's still 1 mortal wound on him, dropping him down to 17. Next up, we have a Sanctus firing at him. Hitting on a 2. That is a hit. That is not a wound. Next Sanctus, same target. That is a 1. I'm gonna... You know what? I have so many command points. I'm gonna spend 1. I'm gonna hit. I am not gonna wound. Okay. This one is gonna fire into this.
I don't know if you got line of sight.
Can you? If not, it's gonna fire into a smaller one.
You know what? He is so big. Oh boy. No.
No? So we'll fire at one of the smaller ones. We'll fire at the armor girl all the way at the end.
It's a lot.
Hit.
It's a lot.
No wounds. Okay. Now we'll do my Warlord. Firing at the biggin right here. Hitting on 2s. That is a 4. Wounding on a... Because she has the +2 to wound weapon. So that's a 3. Okay, that is my entire turn. I do score objective 2, so I am at 1 point. So, start of turn 1 for Imperial Knights. Defend objective 6, which is 5, 6. Stay back there.
I think I'll stay back there.
Yeah, that's actually not too hard. So before I actually reveal my opponent's movement and everything, I do want to point out that these guys actually do have a catch of demolition charges, because I feel like that's going to come in handy later on. I did pay the points and everything for it. It is in my army list, and I will be posting my army list in my Discord later this week. End of movement phase. This guy kind of stayed still where he was to hold that and secure that objective, because he needs to defend this bridge. It goes into the mysterious city of Unknown. Anyway, it goes into one of the main cities, so this is very important. So he's staying here valiantly, defiantly, otherly, standing here to protect it. The other knights are just like, yeah, what up, mate? We're leaving. And decided to push forward. The Castellan moved up, the Armigers moved up, the Armiger close combat swingy arm guy moved up. So we have everybody pushing forward into the city. And now we go on to your psychic phase, and it's over. And now we go on to your shooting phase.
Okay, my shooting phase. Shoot the volcano lance at that neat transport right there.
Okay. Where's the next weapon going?
The next weapon is going to be this plasma thingy. And I'm going to shoot, I think this is a bigger squad, isn't it?
They're both 10-man squads.
Alright, well I'm going to shoot the plasma thingy into them.
Okay, so I'm assuming the front squad?
Yep, and then I'm going to fire the cannon thingies up here into the other squad.
Okay.
Just make them all messed up.
And the melta guns are out of range, and the shield breaker missile thingies?
Shield breaker missiles I'm going to hold on to.
Okay. Alright, so Volcano Lance. D6 shots.
D6 shots.
Getting 5 shots. I don't think I'm going to survive this one.
5 shots. 3s.
That is all but one. Strength 1,000,000, so wounding on 3s.
Strength 2,000,000. Looking this up real quick.
So wounding on 2s. That is 4 wounds. Okay, 3d3 damage per hit. So that's 4 hits. So the first one, because I do have rugged construction, I might be able to survive this.
So the first one is...
So down to 3.
Those are D3.
That is...
2, 2, 1.
That's actually 3, 3, and 1.
Correct. 3, 3, and 1.
So that is 7.
7.
So... I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's safe to say that I'm not going to survive this one. Do I explode? I don't like that. I'm spending a command point. I'm down to 9 already. And we're going to re-roll that. That is cocked. We don't explode. Because I don't want you to explode yet. We have 10 guys inside.
How tantric of you.
So...
Oh, you're on camera, sorry.
That is 1 dead. And with that, the Skittles exploded everywhere. My poor truck. 1 guy died, and I'm going to eat a Skittle.
Plasma cannon.
Plasma decimator against the front squad.
It's with them right there. And this one was my Warlord upgraded weapon. So this is for the hits, 2d6 hits. That counts as a 6.
Okay, so that's 10. Hitting on 3s.
Every 6 causes a mortal wound. Miss.
That looks like 3 mortal wounds, so 3 of these guys are just going to eat it. So, bleh. Okay. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, that is a lot of wounds.
Strength 7.
Oh, is it every hit or every wound?
Every roll of 6. Unmodified roll of 6 on the hits.
Okay. It is the wound roll, so I don't lose that many guys just yet. As guys just come falling from the sky.
You do lose 1 though.
Be horrifying. Okay. Don't mind me, just dropping stuff that I can't see. Okay, so how many wounds is that in total?
1 mortal. And
6 others. So 6 invulnerable saves. 6 6-ups. Survived 3 of them, so only 3 guys died. So 4 in total just died.
Cannons on these guys. These are 3d3.
43 shots.
2d3. 1, 1, 3.
So 6 shots in total. Hitting on 3s. That is 4 hits. Wounding on 2s.
Yeah, no. There's an entire department of people.
Ooh.
That's only 2 wounds with the AP minus.
I got it. Right.
1. I'm going to assume they died from that. So, blah. And blah. Okay. And that guy is done shooting.
He is done shooting.
So this big guy is dedicating his rapid fire battle cannon into this thing.
Yep.
Is the Storm Spear going into it as well?
Storm Spear will go into it as well.
And then these stubbers?
The stubbers are going to shoot...
this would probably be the best to kill them all.
Probably. Can I see them though?
Yes, you can.
I will shoot them with the stubbers.
Okay.
So,
because, I mean, they lost 4 guys.
Yeah. Battle cannon.
Watch this. 10 shots. 2d6. 9 shots. Okay.
9 shots.
Hitting on 3s.
Wounding on...
Wounding on 3s. That is 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
AP minus 3, right? Minus 2 because I am in cover and actually covered. So 6 ups to ignore this. I ignore 2 of it. Okay, so 3 went through, so D3, 3d3 damage. It's going to be... 4. 6 ups to ignore, or is it 5 ups?
5.
Okay, let me check. So it ignores 1 more of that wound, so it's taken 3. So I'm just going to put this next to it once I find 3, wherever 3 is. Boop.
There's 3 left.
Oh no, it's taken 3. I'll go to its actual number in just a second. Down to 7 wounds. Where's the next guns going?
Missiles.
You have the missiles into it.
This is 3 shots.
That is 2 hits.
2 hits.
Wounding on strength 8, 3s. That is 2 wounds. AP minus. So it's going to be AP minus 1 because of cover. So 4 becomes 5. I ignore 1 of it, and then it's D6 damage. That is 5. And we ignore 1 of that, so we take 4. So it is down to 3 wounds.
I think there's probably like a card where you like dump a bunch of things on one.
Omegar here is going to fire its auto cannons into this, and then the stubbers into them.
Yeah.
So auto cannons first.
Okay. 2D.
There you go. That's what matters.
That is a cocked dice.
So that is a 2, 1, 3.
Okay, hitting on 3s. T6, so wounding on 3s. 4 up saves because of cover. 2 going through.
They are 3 damage apiece.
That is a lot of damage. Let's see if I can make a ton of 6s right now. Well, I made 1, and it died a bunch. So does it explode? It does not. Now for the 10 guys inside. We lose 2. After that, we have a unit of 3 and a unit of 5. Now the heavy stubber, that's what it's
We
called.
didn't shoot from over before.
Didn't he shoot?
No, he forgot his stubbers.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to shoot.
We'll do this one first.
Okay, we'll do that guy.
Yeah, because that guy continues shooting and we'll just double back.
Yeah.
That is 3 hits and
Needing
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
I actually make my saves.
Made him.
The stubbers from this guy are going to fire into them. That is 4 hits, wounding on 3s. That is no wounds. Okay,
wounds.
see, that's what happens when you forget. This guy is going to fire now. The 2 autocannons into them, and the stubber into them.
Here comes the autocannons.
That is a lot of hits. That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. So that is 4. And that is AP minus 1?
Yep.
So no AP minus. So come on, t-shirts. That is also a cocked dice. So 5 plus, so that's 2 dead. So we'll go ahead and kill off these 2. Blah. Okay. And now the stubber against them. Okay.
Stubbers not.
This guy's stubber. Do you want to fire into them? There's only 3 of them left.
Yes, I do want to fire into them.
Yeah, go for it. That is 2 hits. That is no wounds.
My stubbers are not loaded.
Okay, so with that... Oh, you do have the melt-a-gun.
Oh yeah, nice. I forget I don't measure from the gun anymore.
You could target them.
I guess so. What is it, 1 shot?
I think it's D3. D3 shots. That is 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. That is 2 hits. Wounding on 2s.
Maybe 4.
Invo saves. 2 explode. That unit is down to 1.
Alright, next night.
I think you're... No, you still have this one. Okay, so this thing, all of its shots, well, it's a Gatling gun going into them. Everything else going into them. Flamer is obviously not going to hit anything. Starting with the Gatling gun, hitting on 3s.
And any 6s...
To wound.
To hit.
To hit. This one's to hit. And you rolled...
Miss.
2 6s, miss. It looks like?
And that's a miss.
So, yeah, that just happened.
Netted.
And it's strength 6? Or above?
6.
Yep, so
AP
wounding on
2.
2s. AP of -2. Ouch. 10 6-up save. I wish I could keep that. I really do, but I am a fair player, and I do not do things like that. Wow, okay. See, that's what you get for playing fair. But you still lose your entire squad. Boom! You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna replace these guys with these. I'll organize those in just a second. Okay, now the stubbers into this. So 3 shots.
Stubbers!
Pew pew! 2 hits. And that is no wounds.
Stubbers continue to fail.
The other gun.
This is the autocannon, who's going to have a
-1.
4s.
Okay. That is no hits. Okay, you know what? Every other weapon aside from your main weapon is completely useless. You might as well forget about it.
Just take them right off.
Alright, and with that, we go into morale phase. So for this one guy, he lost 4 dude guys. He doesn't care, because he is a sergeant. Over here, we lost 4 guys in this squad. And we go to 8. They also don't care. And on a 6, the other guys still don't care. We lost 2 over here, so we can't fail. And that ends your turn, and you started on defend objective 6, correct? Mm-hmm. So we go into the Tyranids, not Tyranids, they're cult. Turn 2, secure objective 1, and scour the impossible. And secure objective 2. So, which one are you? You're 4. That's 3.
This one again.
Okay, so that one's important once again. And objective 1? Oh, that is going to be very difficult. We'll see what happens. So, I'm going to be using the perfect ambush for 3 command points, lowering me down to 6. And this is the end of movement phase. I'm going to show you that in just a second. Pretty much everything stayed still over here. These guys moved up. He moved over. Because we're going to try to shoot this thing down with sniper rifles. What about this?
It's your objective.
Oh yeah, we're still within 3 inches of it.
Okay, good.
Because of that one guy you didn't kill.
Man.
Oh, look at that. Eating your words.
Oh, man.
Okay, so now getting over to the cluster that's over here. Insert word here that would get me demonetized. We have the aberrants all on the bottom floor here. We have the patriarch over here. We have the warlord patriarch over here. We have all the Genestealers. All ready to charge this thing. So I spent the perfect ambush on them. They are going to move 3 inches. That lowers that 9 inch to a 6 inch. 6 inches is pretty satisfying. Do I want to? Do I want to command point it? Command point it. 2! Yay! 7 inches is better anyway. Yeah, so this guy's gonna move up 2 inches. Okay, so that was not worth it too much. Boop. Okay, so yeah, let's go into shooting phase. That sucked. I was kind of hoping for this. 4. That would have been better. Or 6. Ah. Okay, shooting phase thingy with this gun right here is going to fire into this, hitting on a 2. That is a hit. That is not a wound. Okay, next sniper rifle, shooting, hit, doesn't wound. Okay, we're doing great. Sniper rifle, into this, hitting on a 3 because I moved. Rolling a 1 because reasons. Oh wait, I am picking this as the target, so I do get to reroll this. That's a hit. That is not a wound. Okay. Sniper rifle up here. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do both sniper rifles.
Yeah.
2 hits. Come on, get those 6s. Okay. Her. Somebody wound this thing. You cock dice. You hit. +2 to your wound roll is a 4. You know what? You know what? We'll go down to 4. We'll go down to 4. Command point. Reroll. 7. Mortal wound. Okay. Good. AP -2, dropping into a 4-up save, 5-up save. So you're invulnerable, which you don't make.
Nope. So -2.
D3 wounds.
Ooh.
For 3 wounds.
Plus the invul. 4.
So 4 wounds in total. So 4, 5, 6, 7 down to 13.
It's almost level. That don't count.
Okay. So now I have no pistols, but I do have some auto guns. I'm going to fire them off camera. So with that, all of the shooting is done. This army is really good at killing infantry. Your infantry's pretty tough.
Tall.
So, let's go for charge 'em up phase. And let's see if I can do this. Oh god, these guys gotta make it. These guys gotta make it. So, the aberrants... Actually, if I were to move these around a little bit, they might not be able to be seen. I should have done that. Oh well. 4, 5, 6, 7, they do make it into combat. Now, we'll just do all the Overwatch off camera because it's a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just weathered everything and took 1 damage. So Pinky back there, who is not the Warlord, is going to charge. Same target. 9 inches, gets in, which is awesome. I'm just going to bring this over here because Pinky is going to run up and go right here. I'm going to put this one on this guy back here. Okay. Primus is going to charge into him as well. Getting it with a 12. He is actually going to run all the way up to here. Genestealers, needing a 9, are going to target... Oh, if I just angled this correctly, they're going to target him and him. You do get to Overwatch. Needing a 9. Getting a 9. So we'll do the Overwatch really quickly off camera.
Quantum shielding.
So after assaults, we got a bunch of these guys in here. A bunch into this one. He missed. Everybody else made it into combat, so I'm going to roll some dice. So here's a question. Where is it? Add 1 to the hit rolls for friendly cult Genestealer units in the fight phase while stay within 6 inches of a friendly Patriarch. Okay, right? The first time this model is set up on the battlefield, select 1 enemy unit, which we selected the big guy. Reroll wounds of 1. Add 1 to the hit rolls for attacks made by cult units in the fight phase while they within 9 inches of the Patriarch. 9 inches because of the Warlord trait. I can't miss. Like, even my 1s become... Oh, wait, no. The aberrants can miss. They have a -1.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'll get some dice together and we'll roll. 21 attacks from the aberrants' hammers going into that... You know what? I'm just going to pick this all up and pick back up the camera because this is a lot and I have small hands. So these guys are getting -1 and +1 to hit, so they are hitting on a 3+. So, hitting on 3s. 13 hits. Strength is times 2. I think I'm strength 10 right now. Strength 10. Okay, so 13. Let's try to get all of this in my hand. So we're wounding you on 3s.
3s.
And that is 5. 9 wounds.
3.
AP minus 3, 3 flat damage. They are wielding thunder hammers.
How many?
You're looking at 9. 6 plus save. Ooh, you made some. But that is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that is a lot. 21 damage to the Imperial Knight. Castellan. There we go. Next up, we have the Patriarch attacking. He has 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, right? Does he re-roll? I forget if he re-rolls. No, he just auto-hits. So it's, yeah. Oh, and I re-roll those 1s to wound. I forgot about that. For meticulously planning. Whatever. I already forgot. 6 attacks.
He's got 7 left.
5 hits. And that is re-rolling these 2 1s, because I'm going to remember this time. AP minus 3, D3 damage. So 3 6-up saves. See if we can kill this Imperial Knight. And that is 3 going through. Would you like to command point any of those?
Nope.
That is 3, 4, 5 more wounds, bringing you up to 26 wounds.
I have 2 wounds left.
Next up, we have the Primus swinging with the Sword of the Void's Eye, which is Strength 6, AP minus 3, D3 damage, but I just want to check what he hits on. He is going to be hitting on 2+, with a total of 4 attacks. So 4 is hitting on 2s, that is all 4 hits. Looking for 5s. Getting 3 5s. AP minus 3, so 3 6-up saves.
Nope.
That is D3 damage. 2, 4, 5. More damage, and he is destroyed. My opponent is using Noble Sacrifice and detonating the Knight on a 4+, spending 2 command points to do so.
And he rolls twice because he's a Dominus.
Okay.
And if both of these are at 4+, the range is extra bad.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either, actually.
Yeah, I mean, you could... Do you want to do that?
I do.
Okay. That is a cock dice and a 4. So you are exploding.
Only once.
Do you want to spend a command point and reroll the 2?
No. 1 explosion's good enough.
1 explosion's good enough. Okay, I like it. The explosion distance is...
2d6.
Okay, fine. You'll just hit... No, you hit one of your armigers.
I think so.
Do you hit both of them?
Ooh, just the 1. No, he out. It's only 4 inches.
Alright, roll for my Patriarch real quick. If you score 6, you kill him.
I'm going to use Dark Elder dice.
That is a 2, so he's down to 4. Okay, do the Primus. Roll a 1. 5, I think he just died. He did just die. You can pass me the Primus.
This guy, right?
Yep. Okay. Now, go for the Aberrants. They can actually ignore damage. We have 2. On 5+, they ignore it. They ignore it. They don't care about your damage. The Genestealers.
That's a 1.
That's a 1, so just pull 1 that's close to him away. Perfect. And that is the against your own guy. No, you have to roll it, unfortunately.
I have to roll in it? Man.
It's actually a good thing because you can command point it.
Yeah, I want to command point that.
Okay. See, this is why you roll it.
Yeah.
Still a 5.
Still a 5.
Okay. That was one nasty explosion. You actually killed my Primus. That hurt. He had a lot of upgrades. And he was cool. And a Genestealer. And since the Primus finished him off, He gets to consolidate. Oh wait, he exploded. He's against this wall somewhere. So these guys are going to consolidate and pile into him. Not consolidate, pile in. That's what I meant to say. So we're going to try to get more into range here. We'll get pretty much all of them except these two. Actually, these three. I'll just move these three here. So we have a total of 48 attacks from the Genestealers, hitting on 3s. I'm going to roll this off camera because it is a lot of them. So after rolling this like a crazy number of times, we have a total of 7 AP minus 4 and 6 AP minus 5. So AP minus 1 first. That'd be those ones. Yep. And that is going to be a 4-up save. So that is 4 wounds. And then the AP minus 4 cuts right through him, right?
Yep, AP, their armor 3.
So 7, 11 wounds.
Joey.
Yes.
Is there a reason you have to be on the floor for it?
Did he take any?
Yes, from the explosion.
Ah, so he died because of your explosion.
My explosion.
And does he explode?
What's
He
this?
does.
Alright, roll it.
No, it's
He does not.
He does not.
it's like those
So,
things
boom. Another one
that
dies.
you use to keep humidity up.
And with that, we are going to consolidate into this guy. Because he can punch us. Yeah, that's fine. But now he can't shoot. Because he is not Titanic. I have learned this very well as a tactic to use against them. Come on, stand up, you're drunk. Good enough. So, with that, we actually do get objective 1. That is ours now. We're not a troop, but we outnumber you like crazy. So we do get secure objective 1 unless your guys get objective secured.
Say that now.
But we also do get objective 2, so that one I know we get.
Go crazy all over you.
Oh, we still have to do the fight back, of course. 4 attacks,
You should say that a little louder.
2 hits, strength 6 I'm assuming?
Yep.
Wounding on 3s, 1 wound, 1 5-up save from lightning reflexes, and we dodge out of the way of its foot. And with that, we end the Genestealer cult turn here, turn 2, with a score of 3. So we're getting there, and we have Slay the Warlord. So we downed 2 Imperial Knights, and it only cost us a bunch of unpainted models, 2 of these, my Primus, and a Genestealer. Worth it. Alright, Imperial Knights, turn 2. So, defend objective 6 you held on to, and your card for this turn, defend objective 5. Wow, you really like defending.
I like defending. That's we're all about that.
Yeah.
Big robots.
So, you're going to get that one. That's a guarantee at this point. This one's interesting. Although you're just going to walk over and stomp this guy into the dirt.
I'm gonna crush it with my claw.
Alright. End of movement phase on turn 2 for Imperial Knights. This knight walked on top of the objective. This knight came over to give my Genestealer Patriarch a friendly handshake. These 2 guys, well, he moved out of combat. He moved over to get into combat, it looks like. And that's it. You don't have too many models. But then again, you didn't have too many models to start with. So, yeah. Psychic phase. The thing that I forgot about with my 2 psychers that are here, and over there, that's 3. That's how I count. I'm trying to deceive you so you forget about the patriarchy, which is definitely not on this planet. Don't worry about it. It's just imaginary. Like the
real one.
Like that patriarch back there. Don't worry about him. And you leave Pinky alone.
Because they have multiple ones, so they could. I don't want.
Okay, the big guy right here. Where is he going?
He is dumping literally everything into them.
Okay, look, leave them alone. Target the Genestealers.
They took out my warlord. They suck. I don't like them.
But it's hammer time.
They have thunderhammers that are nasty.
Okay. This is the Gatling gun first.
Gatling gun first.
Hitting on 3s.
3s, 6s are special.
Yep. We'll get back to you with that. 1 additional 6, so 2 more shots go in. Wounding on 3s. Okay, so there's 7 of these. So, here's the first one. He ignores and takes 1, so then now I gotta do these 1 at a time. This is gonna get ridiculous. You know what? Screw it. I ignore a good chunk of it. Actually, a lot of it. And I take 5, so 3 of them die. 3 furthest ones die. Oh, and the one that was wounded, which is back here. So 2 of them in that guy.
Oh, 2 in that guy.
Yep. Okay, perfect.
Auto cannon.
-1 to hit, so 2 hits. Wounding on 3s.
Nope.
Stubber for 3 shots.
3 shots.
That is 2 misses, 1 hit. That is a wound. 5 plus normal. That is cocked. That is a 4. 5 plus ignore. Ignores it.
The flamer.
D6 shots. That is 4. Wounding on 4s. Oh wait, is this a heavy flamethrower?
Yes.
Wounding on 3s. So 2. AP -1, so 6 ups. I don't ignore it. And then they're 1 damage apiece. I ignore 1, take 1. So 1 guy is wounded. If you would put this next to him. Put it on a further guy. Okay. And with that, he is done shooting. This guy cannot shoot because he retreated. You have the stubber and melty gun from this one, and all of his shots.
Missiles.
So this guy is dumping 3 missiles into my Patriarch right there. But, just like the Patriarch, it's always around the corner. I'm just kidding. I'm going to keep making these terrible jokes.
Battle cannon's gonna go right there.
Into the Aberrants.
Yep.
And the Stubbers.
And the stubbers is going to chew on them.
Okay, so let's do that missile first. 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. That is no hit. 1 hit.
That's the one. That's lame.
Wounding on strength 8 to toughness 6. 3s. That's a 1.
I'm re-rolling that.
Command point reroll. I wish you could spend 2 command points and just stop a person from re-rolling. That is a wound. Okay, so lightning reflexes. Yeah, I'll spend a command point to try to keep him alive. Lightning reflexes. Damn it, Pablo. Okay, D6 damage. And it's a 2.
It's a 2.
So he's down to 2 wounds. Okay, so now we have these stubbers. 2 stubbers, so 6 shots into the Genestealers. Hitting on 3s. Good number of hits. Wounding on 4s. That is 2.
2.
Lightning reflexes. And 1 dies. So pull the furthest one away. Sure. Yeah, isn't it fun moving Genestealers? This is why they should be on 25 mils.
Barrel of monkeys.
Okay, next we have the
Rapid fire battery cannon.
into the Aberrants. 2d6. That is 10. Hitting on 3s. That's a good chunk of misses. Wounding on 2s. That looks like 6 wounds.
6 wounds.
Okay, so AP minus 3, I believe. D3 damage, no saves. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So you obviously don't want to take the 1, the 3 on the wounded guy.
Oh, it doesn't matter. No, wait, yeah, they don't spill over.
Yeah.
Oh crap, you have to roll these one at a time. I'm sorry. Let's just re-roll it.
Just reroll it. So the first
One
guy.
at a time. The first guy is just gonna, yeah, so first
See
one.
what he is. He's taking a 2.
2. Let's see if he ignores it. He does. So next one. That is cocked. That is 1. He dies. Okay, so that is that guy dead. Next one is 3. He is dead. So that's 2 of them dead. Uh-oh. Next one. That is 2. He is taking 1 wound. Last one is 3. And he might die to this. He dies to that. Okay, so we lost 3 to that, so we lost 6 in total. So it looks like I'm spending command points to keep them alive. Okay, and you still have the Melta gun over here and the stubber into them if you want to do it.
I do.
D3 shots with the Melta gun, with the big Melta gun. That is 1 shot, hitting on 3s. That is a hit, wounding on 2s. That is a wound. Damage, because it's D6. That is 4 damage. That guy is annihilated. Oh, were you shooting at the Genestealers? I thought you were shooting at the Aberrants.
No, he's shooting at the Genestealers.
Oh, then now you get a 5-up ignore. Sorry, that was my bad. He ignores
He
it.
ignores it.
Sorry, that was my bad.
It's alright. I had my bad.
Stubber.
Stubber going on them as well.
Okay. Stubbers are just
Stubbers
useless.
are just useless today. They are.
See?
Just useless.
Alrighty, and with that, we survive a shooting phase. So, going into combat phase, where are you charging?
He's going to charge them.
Alright, hang on. Okay, Overwatch done.
Look, he made it.
Wow, what a 5.
Eh.
Look, he made it. Anyway, this guy, needing a 2-inch charge to get into the Patriarch. Are you going into both squads or just the Patriarch? Just the Patriarch, okay. I am going to do something dirty that is stupid and you're going to hate me.
I hate you, right?
So, I'm gonna see a dozen comments about this. But, I forgot that, that everybody here can absorb wounds for characters again. Don't kill me. Please. I'll be nice, I promise. I'll remember eventually. So yeah, we have the Patriarch versus the... Which one was this?
Warden.
Warden. So the Warden is going to be using his Stompy feat because it is the best attack he can get.
Best attack. Without a minuser.
Okay, so he's done no unmodified attacks. Actually, he is. He's getting -1.
-1.
Wait, nope, that's that other Patriarch that's back there.
Fantastic.
Never mind, I'm lying to you. Don't you worry. You know, it would have been cool if I remembered my psychic phase.
Yes.
And actually...
Psychic powers to me.
Yeah, it made it so that you were -1. Or something. Okay, rolling to wound, needing 2s. Or what's your strength?
My strength of feet.
Wounding on 3s with feet. And that is... Ooh, that is 6 wounds. Okay. Patriarch, do your job. Dodge out of the way of all of these, or do I... I'm going to remember Unquestioning Loyalty. So, here we go. 5 up. He dodges 3 of them. And then on a 4 up... is it on a 4 up? I'm going to pass this on to the Aberrants. And I'm going to pass 2 of it onto the Aberrants, which becomes mortal wounds, which they can ignore on a 5+, which they don't. So one of my guys just died from that. And...
How many still go through?
Just 1.
Just 1?
Yep. So is it... How much damage is it?
D3.
I don't like this.
Me neither.
Roll a 1.
No.
Please? Please? I'll give you a hug.
I have 1 command point left, too.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna
Don't do
do
it. I can't even see that. It doesn't count. He dies. Okay, Patriarch is dead.
Yay. There is no such thing as the Patriarch.
Not anymore, you killed him. You just stomped him into the ground. Okay, that just happened. Do you want to consolidate into combat?
Ugh,
Do you want
gross.
to? Do you want to?
No.
Do it.
Ugh,
Do it. You
yuck.
won't. Okay.
Nasty.
And we have the attacks over here. From Mr. Chainsawed. Chainsawed.
Chainsawed. He's gonna do a swipe attack.
Okay. Hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
That is a good number of hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds, 3 invulnerable saves. We make 2 of them and only 1 Genestealer dies.
Only does 1 damage.
So Genestealer's piled in again, making sure to touch this one so that we can just fall into him into combat, which is great. And with it, we dealt 7 normals and 3 at -4, so we have to roll these up. So 7 normals, or actually at -1.
-1.
So 4 up. So it's looking like 4 wounds so far. And then 3 more additional wounds. So we knocked him down quite a bit. And we end that turn with a loss of a lot of aberrants. At the end of the turn, my opponent does score one of the defend objectives, which is defend objective 6 for 2 points. And I'm spending the 2 command points to auto pass those guys because they're still useful. I'm really thinking of piling in more after combat and just locking him.
Oh, it does.
But I think this is fine.
Which is terrifying.
So we go into Genestealer Cult turn 3. So 3 objectives this turn. Mission critical objective. When this tactical objective is generated, roll a d6. Okay. 5. I score 1 point. If my warlord's on it, I score d3. So which one is 5?
Grab warrior.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, I can actually make it to that one. Okay. The next objective for the turn is secure objective 3, which I already am doing. And the last objective is advance, which I'm not going to do, and I know I'm going to discard that, so I'm going to discard I'm not even going to try it, so I'm just going to discard it now, and at the end of the turn, count it as discarded.
Premature discarding.
So I have these 2, so...
Happens to everyone.
I mean, you know, it does. It does. People are excitable. Anyway. Genestealer Cult, turn 3. End of movement phase. This stood still, they stood still, he stood still. These 2 stayed still. These guys here stood still. They stood still. Everything up here stood still. But everything else advanced. So, this 5-man unit advanced 3. This 4-man unit advanced 6. This 3-man unit advanced 6. This unit advanced 2. So we can get rid of all of these now. Over in the corner here, we have quite the fun happening. The Patriarch came running around to grab this objective. These guys moved up to try to attack that. Genestealers stayed locked in combat. And we're going to go into Psychic Phase. Okay, start a Psychic Phase. He's going to smite into this. Because why not? Actually, we're going to start with the Patriarch in the back smiting into that. Okay. He's going to smite into the gunny one. It goes from 5 to a 6.
5 to a 6.
And we get it. You have nothing to deny, so D3 mortal. And that is 2 mortal wounds on him. Okay, so going into shooting phase. There's not much else to shoot at, so these 2 are going to fire into the big one over here. So, the Jackal Alphys misses. Oh, we are marking him for death. So she is the one that did that, so this one does not get the +1. So this one misses. He is going to shoot into that guy. That is a cock dice. That is a 1 again. Okay, this side is not the fun side. Okay, well, let my warlord show you how to... I forgot to move her to get into line of sight. sight? Maybe. No, there is line of sight. Is there line of sight? Is big enough. I think I can only see the little one, so I gotta check with them. So I did an oopsie. I targeted that one to mark it. I can't see him. We're gonna be shooting this one. So Jackal Alphas, that's the Warlord. Shoots and hits and gets a 4. Nothing. The other Jackal Alphas shoots. That's a hit. And that is a 4, which is nothing. These two up here can see him and are going to shoot. That is 1 hit, 1 miss. And that is a mortal wound. And it's -2. So 1 5+ armor save. It goes through. So D3 wounds for 1. How many wounds does it have in total?
13 so far.
13?
Left.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay. So I think that actually ends my shooting phase, which is silly. So the Aberrants are going to charge. Hey, look, they make it with a 12. Where was that when I was rolling for sniper shots? We're going to do all the Overwatch off camera. So I'm going to file this one under a tactical oopsie daisy. They died in Overwatch. Whoops. So I thought he was this one. This one has Mass Hypnosis. That one has Might from Beyond. And, yeah. So, whoops.
Charge him.
No, I'm good. We're just going to do the fight over here.
Oh, they're fucked.
So Genestealer swung at this and did destroy it. Because regardless, we got enough 6s to kill it. On a 6, it explodes. And that is a 1. Complete opposite. Would you like to command point it?
Nope.
Okay, so he is dead. And we are not going to pile into him. Maybe. No, we're not. We're not. And with that, we destroyed him. Now this guy gets to swing back. I think he gets what, like 4 attacks?
4 attacks.
That is 1 hit. Wounding on 3. That is 1 wound. And that is a dead Genestealer. Blah. Oh, that's the one stepping on the Sons of Garrow gun. Blah.
Avenge them.
Okay, and with that, we end my turn. I'm so close to this. I don't score it yet, but I do secure objective 3 with my dude guy right there. So good. So secure Gerb. Those are words. See, this is the mysterious language of the Genestealer cult that you can't understand because you are an Imperial.
I don't get it.
And you don't understand that our gods are coming.
It's not true. It's fake news.
Anyway, I really want this one. But we're tied 1-1 right there, and you're going to go smash my Patriarch in the face hole. And I don't like that sort of thing.
I'm going to crush him.
Anyway, going into Imperial Knights turn 3, what 3 objectives did you get? If you can flip them this way, that'd be perfect.
This is one I'm still holding.
Defend 5, which we are both on. Secure 1. That's going to be tough because I think that's way back here. Oh, it's right there. Oh, that's going to be tough. Okay, and next one. Defend 4.
I don't know where 4 be at.
3 is here.
2 is there.
2 is here. 4 is right back here. So I think you're going to discard that one. I'm pretty sure you're going to discard that one.
Premature discard that.
Okay, perfect. So I'll get back to you at the end of Knight's movement phase on turn... It's your turn 3, right?
Yeah.
Wow. End of movement phase. Knight moved over here, Knight moved over here, Knight moved over there. That's easy. He moved out of combat here. This one was here, moved over to here. He moved over slightly. Now we go on to shooting phase. Pretty sure you're pumping everything into them from this guy.
Make it a little flamer.
Oh, is he gonna shoot into the Patriarch first?
I don't know. No, he's not. He's going first.
Okay. Everything from him into them.
Battle cannon.
Rapid fire battle cannon. That is 12 shots. Oh, wow. Do you want to re-roll that?
Nope.
Yeah, you should spend command points. Re-roll that.
I like it a lot. Boop. Boop. And
2s to wound. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. 7?
7.
6, 7. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead. Take them from him.
Earl Monkeys. That'd be 3.
Okay, and then just 2 more. And pop. Okay. Stubbers going into them. Stubbers do suck. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. No. See? Stubbers. Completely useless.
3 missiles.
3 hit.
Did you see
2s.
the person that he like 5-0'd competitively with the Narset combo? Yeah. I had the audacity to only have 12 sideboard cards. Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, are you kidding me?
Apparently that's a thing.
5-0 with it.
Okay, so Flamer into the Patriarch, everything else into them.
Here goes Flamer.
Okay, that is 4. Wounding on 5s. That is 1 wound. Dodge out of the way. He does not dodge. He takes a wound. So he's down to 5.
Gatling gun.
Into the Genestealers. Hitting on 3s.
And
6s are exploding. Wow. Okay.
There's
That is 2, 4, 6, 8 additional hits. Wounding on 3s. 13 saves on 5+. We might survive this. 3, 6, 7?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, they all die. And that's the Genestealer unit. Destroyed. And with that, you are out of targets for everything else. So charging the Patriarch, needing a 3-inch charge at most. Hey, look, you make it. Uh-oh. We are starting to run into slight pickles here. Go ahead and roll combat. Unless you wanted to charge with him.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think he would actually be able to make it to anything. Using the feet to try to stomp the Patriarchy. I mean Patriarch. He's saying
About the
Patriarchy.
Patriarchy.
Now that is strength 8.
Yes.
Wounding on 3s. Okay, we managed to dodge 2 out of that. Did you, we didn't do the -1 to hit.
Yes. I pulled all the 1s and 2s, and there were no 3s.
Okay, perfect. So 5. 5 up, invulnerable saves, dodge out of the way. It is 3. 4. 4.
4 D3s.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he is definitely
New
gone.
dice.
All right, can you pass me him? And with that, the Patriarch is destroyed, and that is Slay the Warlord. Okay.
And I'm going to get my points.
Yes, you are, because you just secured Objective 5. And you hold Objective 1, so you scored 2 points this turn. 3 points this
3
turn.
points.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Genestealer Cult, turn 4. We have 3 objectives to draw. Secure 4. Defend 4. Secure 3. So we have 4 right here, which we've been holding. And 3 is right there, so we pretty much auto-secure that one. Because I'm not really moving. And I'll get back to you at the end of movement for Genestealers on turn 4. End of movement phase. These guys moved over to here. These guys moved and ran over to here. We ran 3 inches. These guys, the 2 squads moved up to get within range of that guy. These 2 shifted over to get line of sight on the big guy back there. This one does have line of sight now to the big one back there. They also, all three, have line of sight on this one. Same with all of these Sanctuses. They're all ready. We're going to get both of these objectives this turn. So we're going to get 3 and 4. These guys are going to stay still. Yeah, they're definitely going to stay still. These guys moved up. They're going to hide. Right now my objective is to hide out of line of sight. And yeah, stay so not dying. Got all those hand flamers in range. And we're going to activate smite mode. So he is going to smite the Armiger. And get a 6, which is just enough to do it. D3. That is 3 wounds on the Armiger right there. Dropping it down to 7. And then we're going to go into shooting phase. And I'm going to fire a bunch of hand flamethrowers at that thing. So with all the hand flamethrowers, we managed to deal 7 wounds to that thing. Roll the save. I should save 7 damage, but we dealt 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to it. Dropping it to 3. I'm going to shoot some autoguns at it and see if I kill it. With the autoguns, we managed to knock it down by 1 more wound. I'm going to do the 3 Sanctuses into the biggin. So, hitting on 2s. All hit. Looking for those sweet 6s right now. And we got 1, so that is a mortal wound on him as well as an armor save. And it's -2. -2. So 5 up. No, D3. For 2 more. So we dropped it down to 8 wounds. Okay, next up is going to be this Jackal firing into him. She hits. She did move, so she is getting -1. And that is not a wound. Now we are marking that one, so we do get +1 to hit. So, next up will be the Alphys right here. He hits. He only gets a 3. Okay. And then the important one, who we're going to roll Pablo for. Come on. That is a hit because she did mark it. So she does get +1 from herself. And then she does a mortal wound to it. -2 to the armor save, so 5 up save. Goes through for D3 for 2 more wounds. So 3 wounds dealt from her. Knocking it down to 5. Okay, that was pretty successful. And now we're going to run into combat. The 5-man unit of Acolyte Hybrids is going to charge that thing. And they're going to make it. And the unit behind is going to charge as well. They will make it, if they survive, of course. And we'll do all the Overwatch off camera. So we got 2 squads of 3 getting a bunch of attacks. Hitting on 4s, I believe. Hitting on 3s. Okay. So, there we go. We got a bunch of hits. We're strength 4, so looking for 5s. We're actually looking for 6s. Because the 6s are -4. So 3 at AP -4, so it does kill him. Does he explode? Please don't. Please don't explode. Don't explode. Oh, duty cakes. That is an explosion. That's D6 wounds. I don't like any of that. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, it's only D3. So the first squad with the unpainted model. Okay, that unpainted model just gets obliterated for the crime of not being painted. Then the other squad. Okay, alright, I see how it is. They just get wiped out by that. And then these guys are going to consolidate back onto terrain to go towards that guy. And that does it for me. So I do get both of these points. I did discard one. And I scored a bunch this turn, so we're doing really good on points. And I discarded the one for objective 5 because I'm not getting that knight off of it yet. Maybe next turn. Maybe. So your objectives for this turn, you draw 4. We got defend objective 3, which is back here. Secure objective 3. Discard that. Oh wait, no, that one's possible. Supremacy. Wait, which one is that? I think that one's impossible for you right now.
I have to control. It is.
Yeah, discard it. It's impossible at this current moment. And that's important.
You know where I'm going.
Alright, I'll get back to you after movement phase for turn 4 Imperial Knights. End of movement phase. The Imperial Knight shuffled over here because this objective looms. Then we have this one shuffling as far as it can, but heavily injured, walking up. And that's it. You don't have that much.
That's it.
But that's a lot of firepower you still have.
Firepower still.
And a lot of assaulting options. Which actually, if you touch here, you can go into them as well, and that kind of stinks.
Sure does.
Anyway, shooting phase.
Shooting phase. He's going first.
Okay.
He's going to fire a battle cannon into those guys.
Alrighty. Where's this other weaponry going?
Oh, my bad. So battle cannon going to those guys. Stubbers going into them.
Okay.
And the missiles are going into, I think...
The squad of 6? Or the squads of 5 or 1 downstairs?
What's that up there?
That's a full squad of 10.
Full squad of 10.
Yep.
Ooh, let's put it into... What's this? Part of 10?
Yep. Okay, so Stubbers into this, battle cannon into this, and missiles into this one guy. So do the missiles first, because that's funny. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. That is double wounds. He has a 6-up invulnerable save, which I will remember. He's dead, regardless. So he explodes. I whip these 2 guys by accident. Stubbers into them. That is 4 hits, which is just enough to wipe the unit. Wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds, so you're not going to kill the unit. 5-up save. 1 dies. So we'll make that charge just a wee bit harder for you. Okay. Next up, the rapid fire battle cannon into them. 2 shots. That is 8. Hitting on 3s. Okay. That is all but 1. Uh-oh. Okay. Wounding on 2s. And that is 7?
Yep.
So 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking for 6s. They're dead. Boom. Okay. They get exploded. Okay, next up we have this Imperial Knight, which is putting the Gatling gun into the guardsman-looking guys, which are just neophyte hybrids. The Stubbers are going into the 6-man squad.
As well as the autocannons.
And the autocannons, and the heavy flamethrower is going into the unit down there. So just do the heavy flamethrower first, it's the easiest. Do you torch them? 3. Okay. Wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds with triple 6s. Slanesh be praised. And I die. Okay. They are destroyed.
Let's do the autoguns.
The Stubbers.
Stubbers.
And the autocannon.
Autocannons are hitting on 5s.
Okay. Ooh, he is hurt.
3, 4, 5.
He's using the second profile because of the chapter, not the chapter, the household.
So, no.
Okay, so that is 3 hits.
2 Stubbers and an autogun.
Autocannon. And that is 2 wounds. So the autogun, see, you got me doing it now. The Stubber on a 4+, I make it. And then the cannon on a 5+, which I die to. So one of these guys gets exploded.
That's down there, right? 6-man?
Oh, you shot the 6-man, yep.
Yeah. 10-man's getting the big shot.
Okay, so he explodes the Gatling gun into the 10-man unit. Wow, that is a lot of hits. Only that many, actually, because of wounds.
The 6s.
Explode into more, so you get 4 more shots out of that.
Only lost 2.
Damn, not bad. Wounding on 2s. And that is all but 3. 6-up invulnerable save. I actually saved 2, so 3, 4, 5 of them die. And that was out of the 10-man?
Yep.
1, 2, 3... Okay, this is going to be difficult. So 2 of these guys previously died, so with that, there's down to 2 guys. Okay, now assault phase. I have 3 hand flamethrowers. That is 5, or they're D3 each. So, okay, rolling to wound this thing, needing 6s. And that is 1 wound. 1 3+ save. He doesn't care. Does he make it into combat? I like how you bought new dice just for this. You want to go all the way over here, don't you?
I do.
And at the end of the charge, I'm going to go ahead and just remove these 3. Okay. Okay, that saves some time. And I'm assuming you're consolidating into this unit?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. At the end of your turn, you are not close enough for your objectives. Are you discarding any?
Nope.
Hanging on to all of them. So, we go up to mine. And I'm drawing up to 5. So blood and guts. Domination. Still have defend objective 4. Blood and guts. Domination. Assassinate, which is impossible. You don't have another character. Secure 5. And Kingslayer, which I automatically score. Yes, that's just D3. So we'll check with that. I almost rolled a D20 for it. So it's a free 2 points. Okay. Oh yeah, and these guys are gonna... let's see, they lost 6. There is a chance that I roll a 1. No, they're dead. Okay, so I lost my infantry squad as well during that turn. So, movement phase on turn 5 for Genestealer Cult. Okay, with this thing in my backfield, I'm moving away. I cannot take the risk of my Alphuses actually dying. So, everything else, they backed up from combat. This unit of 1 moved up over. These guys jumped out to use their flamethrowers against this. These guys stayed still, he stood still. Everything else is getting ready to shoot this thing. But I want to put some snipe shots into this thing. I want to kill that. And just leave it at this. At the end of the turn, I am getting defend objective 4. And I already got Kingslayer, which is good. I'm not going to get secure objective 5, and I discarded domination already. But I want to get blood and guts as well. Because if I wound that thing down low enough, I can kill it. So, I'm just going to get back to you at the end of shooting phase because I only have snipers, and I'll get back to you if something cool happens to that. Okay, so this did nothing. Those did nothing. These did nothing. He dealt 3 mortal wounds to this, and everybody else shot and did nothing. I'm gonna end my turn because, and hear me out on this, if you charge me, you have to tank Overwatch. So it gives me 1 more extra turn of shooting you. At the end of your turn, I score Kingslayer, and I defended objective 4. I am going to discard domination. And that is it for my turn, so start of Imperial Knights, turn 5. What do we got for objectives? Domination, discarded, that's impossible for you. It is possible for me, but not for you. Okay, we got secure objective 6, which is 4, 3, 6, way over here. Actually possible. Okay, next one.
That's 5, right?
Oh yeah, you kept all of your others for Witch Hunter and a few of the other ones. Okay, perfect. So let's move into Imperial Knights movement phase here on turn 5. Okay, so do you see the split right here? This is a 4-man unit and a 1-man unit. This is a 5-man unit, and then 1, 1, and 1. End of movement phase, this guy shifted over here. He's shuffled up. So from this, he's going to use the Flamer on this one guy. He's going to use the Stubbers on the other and the autocannons on the other. Then he's using the Gatling on the 5-man unit. So that is 5. I'm just going to go ahead and remove him. He's going to die to that. Okay, the Stubbers.
Stubbers and the autocannon.
Mm-hmm. One is hitting on 5s, the other one's hitting on 4s. So that is 2 hits. That is 2 wounds. So the stubber, I get a 5 to a 4-up save against, which kills one. So that's that. And then the autocannon, I die to. So that gets rid of that. And he's going to go away. Make it a little bit harder of a charge. Okay. And now you have this one.
Oh, he's going to shoot the big gun.
Oh yeah, into them. Hitting on 4s.
4s.
Okay. Okay.
Then I add
2 more and then 2 more. Wounding on 2s. Oh, that's actually not that good. 5
No.
at AP minus.
1.
So AP just 5 up.
Minus.
So they have 6-up saves. And that is 4 of them dead. So that leaves the sergeant remaining. It's that one guy, but now this guy is the closest model to him. Actually, if that's the case, I'm gonna be a jerk and do it like this. Kill my sergeant. Just to make it so you have to waste all of your shots against that guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Or these guys.
Well, yeah, that's what I'll do. Because the other guys are characters, right?
Yes, all of them up there are characters.
Battle cannon.
Into them.
Yep. And
Stubber into the one guy.
all the stubbers into that one guy. And
Well, you have 2 stubbers, right?
yeah.
Why don't you do 1 into them, 1 into them?
Wasn't it 2 down there?
There's 2 down there.
2 down there. They're gonna get the missiles.
Okay. Okay.
Oh wait, no. The one's getting the missiles. Those guys are getting the stubbers because of numbers.
Okay, perfect.
And then battle cannon for the guys in the back.
Alright, so let's do the battle cannon first. Here we go. We have 8.
It's 8.
Ooh, not that great.
Oh, that was not great.
Okay. Wounding on 2s. That is 3.
3.
And 2 of them die. So splat. The one guy getting missiles to the face, he tanks 3 of them. And just gonna...
Yeah.
Well, let's see if he survives that. No, he doesn't. Okay, he's dead. Okay, and then the 2 down there. That is all hit.
Stubbers
Wow,
hit.
they actually hit. On 3s. That is all wounds. Oh wow, that is 6.
Finally, stubbers.
And that... Wow, okay. I have a 4-up save. I lose 1.
Damn, that's not too bad.
Okay.
It's a little fine, like feet and stuff, I guess. But
Okay.
And
guys.
with that, you are done with your shooting phase. So assaulting that one guy?
Do I want to? I don't want to assault that one guy. It's gonna pull me off the objective.
Or do you want to assault them?
No, it's gonna pull me off the objective.
they amble out of it.
Okay. Fair enough. And that is the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So at the end of your turn, what did you score?
I scored 2 objective 3s, and I started holding 3.
So you started holding 3 and scored 2 more objectives. Oh, that's brutal. And I have to deal with that. So let's go ahead and see if that Genestealer runs. He does not. Oh, that is threatening. Roll to see if the game ends.
Ooh.
On a 1 and 2, the game ends. If you can just roll it over here. That is a 4. We go into 1 more turn. Genestealers, turn 6. Okay, so my objectives for this turn are... I have to zoom in because I am actually plugged in right now. Secure Objective 1. Secure Objective 5. Secure Objective 5. Blood and Guts. Secure Objective 4. And Defend Objective 6. All of which are impossible right now. Like, it would... Oh, I just can't get to him. I technically could. We did measure it out, and I could get to him. But I'd have to give up every bit of shooting for this. So I'm just going to get back to you at the end of this turn, because I don't have much left. And hope that I'm not tabled. Actually, I'm going to move this Jackal-Alphys behind this building. That is something that's happening. End of my turn. These two dealt 1 wound here. He dealt a wound here. Everything else shot into that, dealing 2 wounds to it. Actually, it was my Jackal-Alphys on the blue bike that did it. This Jackal-Alphys advanced behind this building to get out of line of sight. You know, to keep it from me getting tabled. And, oh, I still have a hand flamer right here. I'm going to do that real quick. 3. That's 1. Roll a save. Okay. Alright, so he's down to 18 wounds. And that does it for my turn, and I score absolutely nothing. Oh, wait, no, I score objective 4, because I am securing it. I made sure of that one. So that is it from me. So what objectives did you get on the final turn?
Going up to 6 now. So
Oh, wait, no, we can go up to turn 7. Oh, no. Yeah, alright. What do we got? Secure objective 1.
ooh, I can get that.
Priority orders received. You don't have a warlord.
Guess throw it away? Or is
No,
it
we'll just read it, because it does still give you a point.
Had it.
Area denial. No prisoners. That's pretty easy. That's actually going to be really easy for you. And then blood and gut. Oh, geez, just charge that guy. Okay, this is actually really easy for you. So, with that in mind, I'm just going to get back to you at the end of the turn, because there is only 2 models left. Movement phase is done. This guy's shifted over, but this guy is still the closest model, so he still can't shoot these 3. But this guy can. He very much can. And that's a pickle. Okay, so psychic phase is over. Shooting phase, where do you want to start?
Shooting phase. I'm going to start with this guy. Put all the Gatling gun shots into him.
Into him?
And each one of those guys is going to get one of the other guns. Stubber autocannons.
Okay, so stubber autocannons?
Yeah.
So let's do the stubber first, just to get that out of the way. Pew pew! 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. That is a wound. He is good. Now this guy. Sorry, I smacked the camera. That is a miss.
That's 1 hit.
Okay. And that is a wound.
Yep.
That is a save.
Save.
Okay, and then the bazillion shots against him. I'm just going to get the result. That's actually not that good. And you're hitting on 4s, remember.
Yeah.
So 3 hits.
And then 2 more coming.
Yep. Okay, so that is 5 hits in total. Wounding on 2s. That is 5 wounds against the Primus. So, AP minus 2.
Yep.
So AP minus 1. And he takes 4, and I'm going to try to pass these off to him. Because I want my Primus.
2 damage.
So I pass off 2 to him. So he's down to 2 wounds. Well, he's taken 2 wounds. And then I have 1 coming in on me. So it's just 2?
Yep.
Okay, so he is taken 2 as well. So with that, he destroyed the unit here. He destroyed the unit here in close combat. I only have characters left. The cult is gone. I have no way of actually fighting this back.
But the leadership is strong.
But the leadership is there. So, the game is over, mostly because it's time to go. So how many points are you at?
I defended 3, so I got another +2, no prisoners, secured objective 1, area denial, blood and guts. I did not get those other ones.
Alright, so count up your points and I'll count up mine. Bye.